Oppo claims this phone is the selfie expert. The F3 arrived on my doorstep a little more than 24 hours before this video was published, so we'll have to test those claims in a future video, but cracking this box open, we can at least share some first impressions. Very well packaged and well accessorized. Charger, cable, case, the papers we'll never read, and it took me a while to find them, but a pair of earbuds to boot. Happy to see these aren't earpod style buds either, but proper interaurals. Also, this charger and cabling looks familiar. Probably just a coincidence. And then we get to the phone. The only other Oppo I've spent any time with was the F1 Plus, where we again used it to produce a selfie camera battle. The design language is exceedingly similar on the F3. Yet another company doing interesting things with antenna. Yet another company doing interesting things with antenna bands. This pinstriping looks pretty keen. And we're in familiar territory for a rounded rectangle, though the slightly flatter sides are welcome for holding on to such a large slab of gadget. Booting up for the first time, we get to our setup screens well quick and the login process is straightforward. Registering a fingerprint on this beast was not my favorite, but then we're dropped off into the UI. Dubbed Color OS, if the hardware aesthetic might remind you of another manufacturer's style, the software will too. This skin alters Android by removing the app drawer and splitting the notification shade, requiring a gesture to switch from toggles to alerts. Not exactly my favorite way to use an Android handset, but it's a popular UI in Asian markets. This phone is big, and it feels big. The whole affair powered by a Qualcomm 652, last year's top mid-ranger chipset. We have enough horsepower for UHD video from the 16-megapixel rear camera, but no stabilization to speak of. The real draw here is the new front camera combo, proper separate sensors for a normal and a wide field of view, 16 and 8 megapixel cameras respectively. I'm not gonna lie, I like that the normal camera mode for the selfie shooter does not blur my skin all to heck in some terrible beauty mode. I earned those freckles and crow's feet. We're happy to see a goodly amount of storage on board, and the older chipset gave us some battery concerns until we saw the 4000 mAh cell packed in, so that should even out runtime between the hot chipset and the big screen. A few small bummers right off the bat though, this monster ships with Android Marshmallow and on an older security patch. I'm not a heavy FM radio user anymore, which this phone doesn't seem to support, but the lack of an NFC radio will be a mark against for any folks who like quick pairing, tap and share, or mobile payments. All in all, it's a well-vetted collection of specs, but at a price climbing into very competitive territory. Launching at almost 31,000 rupee, the F3 is priced just above what we can find the OnePlus 3T, and that's also the same range where we expect to see an Axon 7. Those are tough phones to beat, unless you're that individual who takes their selfie game really seriously. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more first impressions like these. And what say you, audience? Which phone would you most like to see in a selfie battle against the F3? Drop a comment down below this video, maybe we can make that happen. For Pocketnow, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, some gadget guy on Twitter and Instagram, and I will catch you all on the next video.